people don't always get a chance to talk to the researchers, the ones that are in the labs working all day trying to find, the next great idea. So we don't have a lot of contact because they're not out in the community. So the community doesn't know always what the researchers are doing, but the researchers don't always know how much they're appreciated. So I had a group of community members, different types of people, and we wrote our what they call an RFA. It's a request for application, and it's for a grant to do research, and it was called Our Voice Your Science. So we had the first community group write a grant, and Wilmot funded it. They not only funded one, but they actually funded two, and that was pretty cool.
What are some plans that you have on the horizon to help survivors, people facing challenges? What would you like to do with that?
Well, one of the things that I've been fortunate enough to do with Wilmot is run some focus groups and talk to them about, what is it that when you were diagnosed, what is it that you needed that you didn't get? What is it that you didn't need that you got a lot of? So that we can start to help other people, that are going through this diagnosis. Because typically when somebody gets diagnosed, they glaze over. They're not paying attention. Not that they're not paying attention, but I mean, it's a terrible thing to even hear. How do we help them get through that? And you do that through having better communication at the hospitals, patient navigators, people that they can buddy up with that knows what they're talking about.
So in your effort to the fundraising, where do you get that energy? Where's your board get that energy? Do you feed off each other?
You definitely feed off each other, but I think the biggest thing is, we made a commitment, George made a commitment that we would never stop. And not every day, but just about every day, there's another reason to keep going. And, I've been fortunate enough to spend some time at Wilmot and run co-chair some different teams. And, they're very welcoming. They really care. And it's really hard to not be surrounded by those people and not want to get fired up, especially when you see, some of your supporters that are survivors. That's really all you need to keep going.
What is it like when somebody on your board or in your organization does pass and it's the cancer? What's that like?
It sucks. I mean,
I was thinking the same two words.
It does. Yeah. But George was just, the fundraising events that we had, they were always a lot of fun. Sometimes they were a little bit too much fun, but it always brought people back. And it was, it's just, it's like an outpouring of support and labor of love from these people in this village. It's just amazing the things that, the foundation got there because of the support of the people in Hilton.
So you said sometimes those fundraising events were fun, sometimes a lot of too much fun. Tell me a little bit about how that fundraising did bring the community together, maybe giving me a couple of examples of this tournament or this walkathon or this golf tournament.
One of the examples is we have the ladies golf tournament that my sister Cheryl Edelman runs. It's been going, this year will be I think it's our 44th year. And it's not like we've had a huge turnover of people. I mean, these ladies come out and they support the cause.
The Big H Podcast, tune in now. Conversations that oh wow. Laugh and learn, stay a while. Let's explore that Hilton style. From the highs to the lows, every story just explodes. Mike's got questions on the go, diving deep from head to toe. Every week the guests align, sharing moments so divine. Stay with us, the pace is fine. Every episode you'll find